See. All right, so we're trying this again. We're going to see what's manifesting for whoever you are. Shout out to all the Taurus signs. I said this already, so I'm just going to repeat it. Happy birthday to all the May babies that are here during the live stream or that's watching it on replay. We're going to start in just a second. Dang. Okay. Hey, 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 hey. How y'all doing? What's up, Sin? What's up, Kiara? Hey, Vasquez. All right, so something is extremely top secret. Whatever is manifesting for you, spirit is only going to show you what you need to know. Okay, spirit is keeping you on a very need to know basis. I don't know who you are, but there's something about what's happening. It's still in the process of occurring. There's something like it's in the making right now. And so it's not ready to really be delivered, shown, or revealed to you. So this, whatever's going to come out in this reading, spirit, when I had to restart the live, that's the message that I got. Something is top secret and it has to be done this way. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's see. Let me know if the connection is working now. If the connection is good. Doing great and watching you since 2022. Well, what's up, Mr. Johnson? Imperial Highness. I love to see OGs here. Definitely started in 2022. Well, I started this channel in 2022. It's good. Okay, great. So I don't know what that was about, but I don't ask questions. I just follow instructions. When spirits say do something, I do it. And it works. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. We got a little bit of time. And you do not have to be a Taurus for this to resonate with you, okay? Just so you know. Just use your intuition. If you feel like it's for you, this for you. All right. So, Spirit, what's manifesting for whoever this is for, whoever the person that this is for, that's going to be guided to this video? Oh, it's interesting. There's 22 people here, and you were talking about 2022. So 222 could be a confirmation. You could be seeing those numbers. All right, what's manifesting for whoever you are that this message is for? I knew it. We have the Nine of Swords. The Eight of Swords. So there's something about confusing the energy. Okay, there's something about confusing the energy, which is exactly what I got in the first stream with things being confusing right now. Eight of Swords energy. Very limited, very little amount. I don't know why that's for. Spirit's not revealing it to me. But whatever has been confusing for you, you may be distorting the energy because you don't want certain things to be discovered about you. Okay, or you may be blocking someone out telepathically, intentionally. And if that be the case, I don't know what to say, but that's what I'm seeing here. Yeah, we have death. So it's like some of you guys are with high priestess, you are using the high priestess, your higher self. You've made a declaration. I do not want this person. I do not want to resurrect this. Get them off of my trail. End all communication. Kali Ma. So you have literally amped up protection. And because you've amped up protection, it's going to be difficult to see anything really that you're manifesting, anything that you got going on in your personal life. So energetically, if anybody is tapping into your energy to kind of see what you're going to do, what your next move is, to kind of strategize or whatever, spirit is pretty much going to scramble the energy so much to the point where you're going to have to be able to discern what's yours and what's someone else's. And that's because your own protection is doing its job. It's protecting you. You know what I'm saying? So, in so many words, like spirit is saying, just so you know, your protection is working. Whatever you're doing, your prayers are working. Whatever you're doing, confirmations, it's working. And I think that, if you may, sometimes when you have this much protection protecting you, it can kind of make you feel like somebody is doing something to you specifically, especially if you're experiencing things like your phone acting up or, you know, unexpected situations happening out of your control. It's really not like someone is doing something to you. If you pray for protection and you plan on walking across the street, but your ancestors or the deities know that when you walk across that street, you're going to get hit by a car, then every step you take leading up to you about to walk across that street is going to feel like, damn, I'm just trying to get across the street, but my purse keep falling, my keys keep falling, this keeps happening. That's them trying to stop you from walking across the fucking street. So that's what they want you to know. That's what they want you to know. Nobody is doing anything to you. You ask for protection. You pray for protection. You ask your higher self to set these boundaries. And so they're even protecting you from yourself. If you struggle with an addiction or you have a habit or you over obsess or whatever it is you do and your mind starts racing, yourself is protecting you from yourself. Okay, so take it how it resonates. And or if you fixate on when something is going to happen or how something is going to happen, and you're not aware that when you fixate on things that's karma, and you're generating karma for yourself because you're being an extremist, then your guides, your higher self, is going to protect you from yourself by making it hard for you to fixate on shit. So, ta-da! There you have it. What's manifesting is you getting out your own way. You realizing when spirit, what no means, what yes means, what go mean, what stop mean. You have to learn that too. And that's how you master your intuition, is knowing when your intuition is telling you something or if that's fear talking to you. So conscious versus unconscious, guilty conscious versus, intentional. So yeah, I mean, it's not bad at all. But to clear things up, nobody is doing anything to you. Okay? It's all in your head. All right, let's see what's manifesting in this next deck. So I'm going to pull some decks. What is manifesting? So we have self-indulgence in reverse. Okay, so acknowledge it, clock it. You're feeling something. You're caught up in the rapture of something. Something is heating up. And because something is heating up inside you, you want to make sure, you see this? That you remain committed to, it's like you're trying to make sure that you remain committed and you don't falter on your boundaries, what you want for yourself. So it's like cramming for a test, that you got the study guide for months ago, and because you're feeling it like it's really happening now for some people, it's like because you are aware that it's happening, you're waiting for it to happen and almost guaranteeing that you fail the test because you're waiting for it to happen. They haven't showed me exactly, it's like self-sabotage. They haven't showed me exactly how you're doing it, but one of the examples that they're giving me is, you know how you can say you can work on yourself so much to the point where nothing you do is no longer working. And that's because you're relying solely off yourself. Then if you were to allow something outside of your control to help you work on yourself, right? And I see a lot of this come up in situations where, you know, people that are in a lot of isolation, people that don't really mingle with people, popular loners. I also see this type of pattern with people that have been hurt in relationships. And so the idea of a repetitive pattern with someone that emotionally triggers you is like daunting. It's like the end of the world, you know? So, in this situation, if there's a particular person, because it is showing up like a particular person is coming back around. And if you're like dead set on making sure that you don't fall for this person or let them trick you, or you don't end up, if you put the nail in a coffin, like you making sure you rehammering the nail back into the coffin because you mean what you say. Okay. Yeah. And so the more that you the more you don't want to look at it, or the more you don't want to confront it, it registers to the universe like you're being conflict avoidant. And when you're conflict avoiding, it means you're less self-aware. When you interact with other people, relationships, family, whatever relationship tie, it doesn't matter. It could be platonic, romantic, professional, whatever they're meant to reflect to you or show you about yourself. When you do not allow them to do what they're supposed to do, the universe says, okay, you're refusing to be self-aware. It hasn't clicked for you yet that that's an extreme. And when you're on the extreme spectrum, extremity requires the opposite of it, the negative of an extreme. So if you want a healthy, balanced relationship, you're going to have to get off of that extreme spectrum, extreme safety, extreme, risk, and you're going to have to find a medium ground between these two extremes. Because if you're on the extreme of protection and safety, that registers to the universe as fear. There's something that you're afraid of. There's a big bad wolf out there that you do not want to be bothered with. And so the universe has to bring equal alignment, equal value to you. And they will be the opposite of you. They will be the extreme of danger, the extreme of risk, the extreme of karma. And that person is being sent in your life because you have to be redeemed. You have to have a resurrection. You got to have an epiphany. All right? So that's what they want you to know. You can't work on it by yourself. And if you feel like I could do it all by myself, I don't need no one else, I can work on myself, are you dead or alive? Because if you think that you can work on it all by yourself, then you're dead. But if you understand the reason why we interact with each other, then you get out your own way. It's very simple for whoever needed that. So does that mean that TT is saying, oh, be the extreme and say, well, TT gave me permission to have no boundaries and said, just let it all hang out? No, I never said that. What I am saying is use discernment with every situation and stop making safety as the fail safe for every interaction in your life. Period. Okay? Okay. Okay. All right, let's see what's manifesting. Poker face. Poker face. Taking a chance, risk and options, not showing your hand, and gambling. Okay. There's that other trait, huh? So moving forward, I see you taking some risks. But again, you are making it hard. You're not making it easy for people to figure you out. Ain't nothing wrong with that, okay? But I do see you playing the game, okay? You're in the game. You're getting off your high horse. You're EA Sports. You're back in the game. And then we have separation. Sheesh. All right, so we have twin flames at the bottom of the deck, yin and yang. So I see someone complimenting you, saying nice things, really trying to get in your good graces. I do feel like this person's gonna tell you they think about you, they miss you, they're going to want to see you. I don't know why I saw someone like sitting at a table across from someone, like you're hearing somebody out, but you're not showing them any emotion through your face. But you're not being like too good to pick up the phone or too good to sit down and have a conversation. And so I do see, you know, the situation being bittersweet because the future is uncertain. Okay. But with the twin flame energy, that's hot and cold. That's, runner chaser, this or that. And so opposites attracting in some way. Let's see. So I feel like that's happening with one love connection, spirits that keep going. So we're going to keep going. So you have proof and evidence and things that there's a side to someone that you've seen. You have a lot of proof. You have a lot of evidence. You have a lot of memories to reflect on. And so, yes, a part of you believes that people are capable of changing, but you're going to need something more than remember how we were so good, remember what we were. You're going to need something that that is more consistent, and it shows that somebody actually is putting in the work. I do feel like whoever this person is, they do want you on a ring. They want you back in their life. They want a key to your heart, a key to your home, a key to your life. This person is making certain strides and choices right now to kind of alleviate themselves of so many different attachments and responsibilities so they can be available to you. So I do see a high potential. These are high potential rates for a one night stand. I don't think this person is going to stand you up, but I do feel as if this person is trying to tie up loose ends so they can kind of show you that they're more available for you. They're kind of getting their finances in order where they want to be in life. They're going to tell you all of that. And I see this person giving you like a promise or a token of like, I'm serious. Okay. Now this could be a key to a house. This could be access that this person doesn't give to anyone else or something like that. Yeah, and then we have date. Yeah, I see this person really wanting. Yeah, they want their key back. If this is a situation where you took a key away or you took something access away, this person wants it back. I see you guys going from being separated to dating. Um, I also feel as if, I don't know, I get this vibe where you are going to be entertaining this person, but I do see you also meeting someone new. Some of you guys are going to meet this person, this newer person on a dating app. That's what I'm picking up on. This other person seems like very old school. They're very, one person seems younger and the other person seems like they're older in age, more mature. Even if it's not a dating app, some of you guys, it's just they come across you online because there's a lot of pictures, like looking through pictures, and someone feeling like happy, like out of everybody that you could pick, that you chose them. There's this energy of like, they like the way you think, they like the way you communicate. Your perception is very like wise. You take what you've been through and you turn it into, you alchemize it into positive, and you make it work for yourself. You open doors for yourself. There's someone that is admiring you on the other side of the screen or the other side of some type of app or something like that. And so I do feel like this is someone that hasn't really dated in a long time, but shoot, maybe a little unconventional, but I see this person want to date you. So you definitely got options. Whoever you are. And I feel like a part of these options is coming from you not wanting to look back at the past. But I do feel like a past person is coming back into your life. One person is gonna be like stroking you, like stroking your ego from the sense of, it's like they're not trying to get into bed with you, but truth be told, you're gonna be able to. They may not say it with their words, but they definitely want to get into bed with you. The other person, the other person is not gonna come at you like that at all. They're not gonna have any intentions of like trying to seduce you or anything like that, or do you like everybody else. There's something about do you like everybody else, and if this other person doesn't look like they know anything about your past. So it's definitely like a new energy in your energy. Lala, you cracked me up. What she said? TT, can I send a message back through you? Tell him the access has been denied and not to waste his time. Not today. Okay. Boundaries. Okay, so like it's saying you are open to love, but you aren't trying to be stringed along, and you don't want anything. And this is to protect yourself, okay? To protect yourself from being treated like a jump off. You got your poker face on, you're not revealing your hand, and you're making it very hard for people that are not meant for you. As you should. As you should. It should not be no cakewalk. But just so you know, a part of putting together that energy, spirit is saying, as for yourself, make sure that you are not mistaking boundaries for safety. You know what I'm saying? Like to the point where you are not really aware that you're not allowing any energy towards you. Okay. And some people don't want that, but like I said, in order to even evolve with yourself, if you don't want to be up your own ass and like stroking your own ego and being a big head, and you want checks and balances, you got to interact with people. Okay. There's just this energy where spirit is saying, anybody that be talking like, oh, I don't need people and I don't need this, and it's not even about it being hurt. You just full of yourself. and you think you extra important and you're not really that important. Hate to break it to you, but that's what Spirit said. Take it up with Spirit. Don't come for me. I love getting hurt. Hurt me. Hurt me, baby. Shoot. If you hurt me, I'm only going to get blessed. Don't run. Come to me. Don't. People run from me, you know. People run from me. They rather run the opposite way. They be scared I'm going to hurt them. Yes, hurt me. Hurt me real good. The truth is painful. Like, listen, think about it, guys. Okay? I know when you hear me say hurt me, that it's a trigger word. Okay? But when your triggers become tools of your own reflection, you know there's nothing to fear anymore. And the idea that you are even being hurt in the process is no longer real. You understand that it's an illusion. Pain is not real. It's not real. It's the only way that you feel connected to something. It's the only way that you know how to differentiate you from the plant, you from the table, is because you can feel something. But that doesn't determine anything. It doesn't. Because your mind internalizes it as being something uncomfortable, that's exactly what you're going to keep experience. Discomfort. And that's the truth. And that hurts. And a lot of people don't want to hear that. It is learned behavior. That's why when a baby falls down, they don't cry. What makes a baby cry when they fall, a lot of times it's the parents saying, "Oh my God, you fell. You hurt yourself." They're registering the pain based off your reaction. Why do you think animals, babies, anything closest to creation, just as quickly as they happen, as quickly as they let it go? Because they understand that the more that they focus on the discomfort of it, the less progress they'll have in their development. Their entire existence, from the moment you were born to build bones, was painful. It was painful. So to grow, pain is required. So I don't know who needed to hear that today, but that's for you. Let that woman hurt you. Let that man hurt you. Thank them, because they done helped you break another limitation, a limited belief system. It's not real. I already know people gonna be looking at me hella sideways. And I am not psycho. We just on two different dimensions, okay? We on two different. And I'm not saying it's. People say, "Oh, it's easier said than done." I am telling you that because I live it. I'm telling you that. The only reason why I can tell you that is because I live it. I know it. I breathe it. Eventually, you stop counting. Eventually, you realize that it's not the pain that was punishing you. It was teaching you. It's teaching you. It's like gifts. And I think this is one of the biggest things, as people don't realize that when you're hurting, it's like it starts off like poison, but with time, if you surrender to the experience, the discomfort, it morphs into something beautiful. It becomes pleasure. And I'm not talking about, oh, someone hitting you upside the head and all the other type of stuff. Yeah, run. You know, anything that's threatening your safety, putting you in behind bars. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the discomfort that comes with merely interacting with people. If you know you're dealing with somebody and they be throwing you all the way into next week, get your ass from around that person. That ain't the type of pain. That's asking. That's asking to be checked out. You asking to be unalived. And some people, yeah, it's a numb. There's a difference between numbing. Numbing comes from avoidance. That's another form of avoiding the pain, avoiding the trauma, avoiding this. You numb. Numbing is like sitting still or idle time, and that's the devil's playground. So when you're in idle time, of course, more situations are going to happen to cause you to numb out because you're on idle time. Idle time has to be triggered. And that's why you got to stay in motion. When you stay in motion and you approach situations, you should be able to walk into rooms and spaces and the energy shifts and bends to your will. You should be an airbender. When you reach that level of bending and manipulating matter, the air, emotions, some people use it in a corrupt way. Other people use it to alleviate and heal. It's always happening. It's never stopping. It's always in motion. When you get out of motion, that's when you become the devil's playground. And that's where we got to poke you and trigger you a little bit and be like, get about that space. That space is very, very, you ain't going to like it. And then you think, oh, I'm just going to protect myself and get into a, and shield myself and cover myself. And it's like, look. Look at this little one right here thinking that that's going to work. That's not going to work, you know. You're just you're in idle time. And idle time got to be dealt with. So you just keep motion. You just keep moving. And you come across situation, you let situations go. Then you realize you start asking yourself, oh, like let's say for example, a dog shits on the floor and nobody picks it up and everybody steps in it. Would it make more sense to call everybody and ask them who stepped in shit, or to just clean the shit up? This is why it's difficult to remain in spaces where people do not give a fuck, or people are struggling to keep motion with you or be in the same alignment with you, because you will be exerting all your energy in cleaning shit up behind people because they're not on your level. Because cleaning it up is, yes, faster, but everybody around you ain't getting the same lesson that you're getting, which means everybody that stepped in the shit, spirit now use that shit as an opportunity to show you that every last single person that stepped in it and walked away from it, that they are your obstacle. They are counterproductive because they do not have the spirit that you have. They're not in alignment with the reason why you just pick it up, versus wasting all that breath and energy to get down to the bottom of it because you want justice. You want to find the person that did it. Fuck the person that did it. Fuck that person. We already know 1 plus 1 equals 2. They lack the spiritual, mental, and physical comprehension to understand the importance of getting it done and out the way. So you cut them off and you snip them like a bad weed. And you keep it moving. Do you go tell that person, I'm going to snip you like a bad weed because you didn't clean up behind yourself? No, you're looking for friends. You're looking for friends and you're looking for an amen corner. And that slows down productivity because you're faking it. You're not really about it. How about I just don't step in it and keep it pushing? I mean, you don't step in it. It's like, if you don't step in it, that just means you avoid shit. Avoiding shit is just as bad as stepping in shit. Because you don't see the bigger picture. The benefit of just resolving the problems as they go. You're conflict avoidant. You're avoiding situations. So the way you put on a jacket, do you hang it up? Do you throw it on the floor? All those things tell you a lot about the character. And in order to go to certain places, there is no spiritual ceiling. There is no person that's gatekeeping you out of these realms and out of what you want to manifest in your life. You're gatekeeping yourself by not developing the character that's necessary to maintain what you're asking for. You want $1 million. So when the universe presents you with opportunities to understand the productivity of a person that has $1 million, you don't want to build the character. You just want the bank. You want the bank account. Exactly. The way you do one thing is a reflection of how you do everything in your life. Do you wipe this counter as you cook? Do you cooking or you cook in a dirty kitchen? All of those things is character. Do you feel as if because you make money you shouldn't have to do none of that? All that's entitlement. All of that is like a telltale sign of exactly what you're dealing with, the issues that you have, and why you're in a predicament you're in a predicament. And you look at outside yourself and none of the answers is outside of you. It's inside of you. And that goes for anybody. That could resonate with anybody. But that's what we look at. That's what spirit looks at. Okay, so can we talk about money spirit really quickly? What's manifesting in money? All right, so if you've been looking for jobs, I see you getting a job or someone's looking at you to hire you for a job. And I think this job, you're going to be happy with the pay. That's what I'm getting. Also, when it comes to your money, like I told you, I think Spirit channeled this message not too long ago. Because you got real people in real time that be obsessed with you, like they love you, but they also hate you. Spirit is going to really like make it like a puzzle. Your haters are going to have to work harder to understand what guidance is for you versus the guidance that's for them. And a lot of you guys, Spirit is saying that you don't like to really ask for help. You're more of an observer than you are someone to like say I need help in this area or ask questions. Like y'all observe with the intention to avoid making the wrong decisions or saying the wrong things because you don't want to offend people. So what Spirit needs you to understand is that y'all hyper attuned to the negativity in the room and you observe with the intention to do like a cost analysis, and that's where the anxiety is coming up at. It's like I want to make sure I'm giving and taking equally and I'm not overstepping on someone else's toes or oversharing or over giving. And so you're always looking at life where I don't want to be mistreated. I don't want to be mistreated. I don't want to be mistreated. And so I make sure every single time I give exactly what I want. I give exactly what I want. You're waiting for someone to see that in you because you created this energy exchange that's set up by you, for you, but then nobody be really, no, it's like other people don't be aware that they signed up for this energetic contract with you. The fuck? Hell no. I don't know what's going on right now. Hold on. So let me see. All right, the best way I could describe this is, let's say somebody come to you and you see the potential in them, right? Let's say you see the potential in somebody, and you know that they can see the potential in you. Because I don't know why her eyes are really drawing me in. Okay, so you draw people in with your eyes. Okay, you see the potential that people see in themselves is actually your potential. Like, you already have the potential, but you're like sitting on it. And so when you come across people, you start to tell them the potential that you see in them, but really all you're doing is you're stating the potential you have in yourself. You're stating your own potential back at them. They fall in love with how you speak life into them. They fall in love with how you look at them in high value or high esteem, right? And so people that you attract a lot of users and people that like to get ahead in life by way of connecting with people. You attract a lot of opportunists towards you. Those opportunists is like, finally, I found somebody that's telling me exactly what I want to hear. But that opportunist already know that that's not who they really are. But the more that they look into your eyes and they hear the way you view them, the more that they believe it. So you making believers. You making believers out of ain't shit people. I think you are resurrecting the dead. I think that's what you're doing. You're resurrecting the dead. Cause this right here, this is where the obsession comes from. Because the moment that you take away your light, they stop feeling the sense of self-worth. They stop feeling it. They stop seeing it. And it becomes like death itself. And so immediately you make people ask themselves, what did I do wrong? Did I say something wrong? Did I do something wrong? You don't even have to tell them those things. It invokes it inside of them. They start questioning what's happening. Yeah, because we got real passion at the bottom of the deck. Okay? Because your love is real. So but remember, if you have this ability, someone else has this ability too. You feel me? Yes. And I feel like and this is why love and finances keep coming up together for you, relationships. Maybe you work in human relations, or you give relationship advice, or maybe you make content in regards to like love, music, you know, just like human relations, therapy. And so with this harvest season here, I do see a real relationship brewing right now. Because I'm hearing you looking at me and I'm looking at you. So two people looking at each other. Somebody you at work with. If you are working with somebody and you work with the opposite sex, I could guarantee you, or whatever you're interested in, I could guarantee you, y'all looking at each other with them eyes. Them eyes, like I'm ready to. We can go in the break room. We can go in the closet. You know, this is work rendezvous. Okay, if you're dating somebody and they go to work and you being suspicious about them fucking talking to somebody at work, yeah, they about to be if they ain't already. They looking and they trying to see how they can make it equal. One of the equal parts here is because we have real passion in relationships with give and take. This would mean that this is like two content creators, two entertainers, two managers, two supervisors, two. It's like y'all are they're equally yoked here. Okay, so it wouldn't really affect your money per se, because it's not like you're dating down. You know, it's more like you're dating your equal, or you having like passion with your equal, and this is coming off like real flirting. When you're bored at work, you're at a dead end job. What's the best thing that you can do? Flirt with each other. So that's what I'm seeing here. The mood is set. You already know what's next. Why is guidance in reverse? Okay. Guidance is in reverse is because this is bad for money. This is bad for business. And it's something that can never end. It's like taking a shit where you eat. You don't mix those two. There's something about it's risky, but someone likes to take a risk. So they're going to do what they like to do, which is make risky behaviors, you know? This is like bringing your work home, introducing your work to your main thing, or vice versa. It's going to backfire. You know why? Because everybody's going to be able to see the look in someone's eyes, and the same look that someone else get is going to be the same look that the next person have in July. It's all intertwined. So, like I said, you may be the one that's looking, and you're going to be able to see just by looking at somebody that they doing X, Y, and Z. You know, you just examine their zipper. Somebody's just going to know. Your intuition is going to be like dead on, spot on in a situation. And something about July is significant. Now, there's also a message here about you not interrupting what's manifesting. For those where this situation is manifesting, or somebody, you may be knowing this does not mean that you're supposed to stop somebody from going all the way. This does not mean that you're supposed to intervene. No, actually contrary. Somebody's gonna get exactly what they put out. And for others of you, that obsessive lover or that person that refused to change or whatever in any capacity, this will be their karma. And that's why you have guidance in reverse. So when you get those intuitive nudges and you're seeing and you're having flashes or whatever, or vice versa, it's like your guidance is to say nothing at all, do nothing at all. Let it be, let it be. It's not your problem anymore. Because somebody else is going to be, whoever this person is, they're going to be somebody else's problem, not yours. Somebody else's financial problem, somebody else's sex fix, somebody else's toy, I don't know. And even if if you've been wondering, like, should I tell this person or inform them? Hell no. Stay out of it, Sharon. Yeah, that's just not my problem. You are not here to keep people on course and redeem them and save them. Everybody is responsible for themselves, accountability. And so you don't gotta say nothing. protection. Actually, everything that's happening now is a part of protecting you. Getting this person somebody else to lay up under is your protection. If this person's intentions is to rile you up and make you, have a fit of rage and realize that you want to be with them or whatever the case may be, that's not how that's going to happen. This person may tell you that, but that's not how that's going to happen. This person is always looking to use their gift of charm, finesse. They're the extreme of a come up. This is someone that likes to come up in the workplace. They like to be, they're in the business of reinventing themselves through people. So I don't know. I feel like a lot of y'all are taking down a lot of people. Some of y'all are being brought into certain industries and rooms with people, and you're like hidden in plain sight. You're like an assassin on some Assassin Creed. Like, you just taking down industries, and they be like, I can't stand the fact that I delivered you. I brought you in, or something like that. They call you all types of names, So it's very interesting here. Let's get your closing message. We talked about money, love. Jupiter, are you examining your zipper? Let's get your closing messages. Spirit. Whew. Okay. I'm telling you, the truth hurts. You got the 7 of Swords. There's going to be a lot of drama. Someone is a drama. Someone says you're a buzzkill. Someone else is saying like you're a drama starter. Someone also in your life or aware of you was trying to start drama in your life, but they wanted to make sure, like someone in your energy wanted to make sure that the drama that they wanted to cause in your life would like permanently affect you. But what someone doesn't want is the drama for themselves. Like, someone doesn't want the drama for themselves, but they want you to have drama in your life. Okay, so I always view the 5 of Wands as like, I see it as a bunch of kids that are like spoiled, entitled, extremely like privileged, and they expect things to go their way. That's all I see in the 5 of Wands. A whole bunch of kids having a tantrum that didn't get their ass whooped from all that damn gentle parenting. Okay. That's what I see. And when they feel like it's not working on you, they just get petty. 7 of Swords in reverse is, you won't let me trick you. You won't let me do this to you. 2 of Wands in reverse. It's not fun. You're not playing fair. You won't let me swap places with you. You won't let me attack you. It's no fun attacking you. Okay? You don't participate. You're supposed to hold on and hold a grudge like me. You're supposed to be mad like me. But y'all, this is saying you and someone else are not the same. You and these people are not the same. Every time you let go and you turn the other cheek, you bless yourself. I know it don't seem like it, but you do. You be blessing yourself. Because only a fool would create drama. Only an arrogant fool would create drama against someone that's innocent. Only a bully would pick on someone that's innocent. So the joke is on them. And these are people that don't like to be viewed as bullied. They don't like to be viewed as undermining things or trying to push or manipulate the energy in a room. They don't like to admit or have that be revealed about them. They don't. They like to feel in control. And so I feel like you're humbling a lot of self-righteous, entitled, obnoxious, isn't that a word? Yeah, is it obnoxious? Yeah, big words here. These are people that know big words. They may have called you these things. Like, ugh. So yeah, you are transforming a lot of people, and people that thought that they were in high places and they were untouchable. You're like a myth buster. You're like a myth buster. Be bringing down cults, covens, communities, infrastructures. People hate that they hire you because they feel like you know how to get them fired. Like, yeah, you may have had people tell you that, y'all the type of people where you know the law. You can represent yourself because you know exactly the words to say that you irritate people's demons. You know what I'm saying? You irritate their demons. This could be a community as well, apartment complex. You may have someone there that they have like prejudice or they're racist or something like that at a job community, but they don't admit it because they hide it in like plain sight by like getting a foul on you and trying to look for things to find you at fault. And someone was dead set on feeling as if they clocked your tea. You know what I'm saying? They thought that they got you right where they wanted you. They had you cat a corner. And they just fucked around and found out. If they haven't already, you're about to find out that someone is being fired for some shit. Because technically, they insinuated or they assumed some shit. And this person don't even know why they didn't like you or why they was targeting you. It's like something came over them. And for a lot of you guys, if you have been in shitty like developments or areas, like your ancestors be stomping on people's heads, and really either they gonna end up having to give you free rent or they gonna end up having to give you like pay you, in liabilities. And this is why I said the weakest link in these infrastructures, they be succumbing to their own mental conflicts in regards to you. You irritate them so much to the point where it provokes them to like speak against you, do something against you. And then the sun. And they're like, I was sure maybe they shouldn't be watching you so hard. Maybe they shouldn't be focusing on you so hard. Maybe they should go find something fucking safe to do. Maybe they should do their job and work. It's like somebody at the grocery store chasing you down all the way in the parking lot to say that they saw you take something. Come to find out, your ass paid for it. But they was hell bent on that stereotype, or they're insinuating that you were trying to do something wrong and they were going to be the ones to stop you. They should have they should have thought better. That's what the situation is. Or you know how like in Walmart be trying to act like they Sam's Club. And it's not no membership supermarket. So technically nobody has to really show no receipts. But of course they ain't gonna tell you that because you ain't behind the counter. You don't work for them. So they're gonna tell you to stand strategically at the door so you can let other people be the one to automatically give you their receipt. And that's that manipulation, right? Because I'm standing here You're going to naturally pass me your receipt because you assume that it's required. It's an assumption that gets you to do exactly what they want you to do, but you're not easily controlled by those tactics. You know? So you may have somebody that says, "Oh, yes, you do. You got to give me your receipt." They may push the issue, and then you just play crazy like you don't know. And then you just be in your head like you about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your and that makes you a target, right? And then they go get the manager, and the manager's like, "You can go. You can go. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." They saying I'm so sorry because if you really want it, if they called the cops on you, oh, you could have got a lawyer. And so people really can't stand people like you that is too like you're too mysterious. You're too mysterious. Like they feel like the game, the system, everything is rigged to go in your favor. That's how they feel. But the real moral of the story is mind your motherfucking business. You ain't important. Stay out of people's way. Stop trying to be important. Stop trying to be important. That's pretty much what it is. And you wouldn't have to fuck around to find out so many times a day. But this is saying you literally be minding your business. And you just be, and it's always meant. If a person attack you, get excited. Lord forbid they lock you up. Lord forbid they take something from you. Because all that's going to happen is you're going to get a big ass settlement. You're going to get a big settlement. 3 of Swords. Yeah. And for the rest of their life, they're going to forever feel like, I regret trying to block your path. I should have let you walk out. Because they lose jobs. They get incarcerated. Justice. Told you. Karma. Loss of money, resources. And so you're going to notice that there's going to be a shift in the energy where your ancestors are saying that communities, businesses, you're going to notice that they're going to stop trying to be prejudiced, stop trying to be racist, stop trying to do a lot of shit to restrict your success in these industries because they take a bigger L in other areas. Okay? Whatever happened to that song? This land is my land. This land is your land. To the New York Island. This land was made for you and me. They lucky you still sharing it. So they might as well just get on board. And because if they get on board and they stop trying to be bigger themselves, then you'll let them live in a delusion that you got to even participate with them to begin with. So you have an all access pass to just smooth sailing. You have an all access pass. Enjoy your life. Okay. It's like walking around with a black card, but it's like a spirit card. You know, it's an ancestor card. It's like on my mama, on my hood. You know, they ain't gonna like you. But that's what I got for you guys. I love you. Have a wonderful weekend. Happy birthday to all my bulls out there. And I'll catch y'all in another live. All right. Bye.